Everyone, it's Karen here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am excited to feature a new product that I recently discovered during Creativation. Well, actually it was before Creativation, as this company contacted me to do some demos at their booth with these amazing products that they have. One of them, which I fell in love with, is this Diamond Glitter Paint. It's Izink, and Izink is the actual brand, and they have other products with this brand. They have pigment inks, they have sprays, they have different things, but I am focusing today on this diamond paint, and I call it paint, but it's technically a paste, and it's glittery. And the nice thing about it is you can use it on fabric, which is what I did here in a demo that I also have on my YouTube channel. You can check that video here below. And it comes in 24 different colors, and the nice thing about it is that it's permanent and can go in many different surfaces like metal, plastic, textile, paper, and many different things. And the nice thing, it's permanent and washable on textiles. So I made these bags during Creativation as I was demoing at the booth. I will show you once I move these paints off. I have a few colors of it, not all of them. And the amazing thing is they're available at Joggles. And Barb, the owner of Joggles, fell in love with them just as much as I did. So she was really excited to carry these, and I'm excited that she is, because you can get a hold of these. They come directly from France, and the quality is amazing. I mean, there's a lot of glitter paste out there on the market, but what I like about this is that you have a consistency of glitter. You know how hard it is to get glitter to be consistent on a paper or even on any type of surface. The nice thing about it is so easy to apply, and it's consistent. You get a very nice even look to it. So I have a few different colors here, and I am going to show you what I'm going to do with them. I'm not going to work with them on textile. You can see that video of my demo during the show. I actually want to show you how to work with these on paper doing some art journaling. So I'm going to put these aside, just show you the really nice bags, and then we're going to get started. Look how glittery it is. And yes, I made a little mistake here, but truthfully, it was really easy to apply. It's almost like a very smooth paste, and it gives you a beautiful even coat. So I'll just show you the other side. It's basically the same, and you can combine two different colors. I wish I had these colors, but these are not the colors that I was given. So I only have a few other ones, but they'll still come out really, really nicely. And then I also did this one, which is perfect for Phoenix, because there was these cactuses, and I also combined two different colors. One of them that I do have here, which is this green, and then the other side I added a few of these cactus flowers. So I thought it was really neat to do that, and this I added with a palette knife. The nice thing about these is that they're permanent on this, but that's not what I want to show you today. I just want to show you how they work with other mediums. So as I promised last video, I said I was going to start working in my new journal. This is an 8x10 tab journal from Joggles. It's a disc bound, and it has very large discs, so you can actually put other papers in it as well. So this is what it's nice about it, and I actually put other sized ones, and you can watch a video where I put all the disc bound journals pieces inside. So I did different ones with different sizes, and I'm going to be working on this journal throughout the year. So there's tags and circles and different things, so I can choose any page I want to work with. And today I thought I would work with these squares just to show you the different properties of the diamond paints. So the nice thing about these disc bound journals is that you can remove the pages and work with them separately. So I am going to remove all three, and if I need more, I can always grab more and add them to the pages. So that's the nice thing, that you can build your own journal as well, as all the discs are spaced out evenly. So it's really easy to just remove the paper from it. This is watercolor paper, and it's very thick, and it holds media really well. It's 140 pounds watercolor paper. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to just work on these over here. So it's really easy to do that way. Now I grabbed some sprays today just because I wanted to get a really good coverage in the background, so you can really see how nicely the diamond paint works. And the cool thing about the diamond glitter paint is that not only you can paint with it, but you also can use it as a paste. You can run it through a stencil, or you can use it with a paintbrush, with a palette knife. There's so many different possibilities. So I took out some sprays. I just grabbed some dilution sprays, ink sprays, some distress sprays. I don't have the distress oxide inks yet, so I can't wait to try those as well. But I just wanted to just kind of experiment with these. I'm going to put these on top of some kind of surface because I don't want everything to stain. And I'm just going to basically spray them just to get a really nice background. And I like mixing different colors together. So this is very dark, so I'm going to add a little bit of water and just to cover this really well. All I want to do is just get a really good coverage for the background. Ooh, I have too much here, so let's smush out some here as well. So there we go. I'm going to let this dry over here. And let's see, I'm going to put this one, but I'm going to spray a green on this one instead. Maybe a little bit less this time so it doesn't overpower everything. And let's see, I might add a little bit of this distress stain in gold. I just want to add a little bit of gold color. I think that will look nice as well. I might add a little bit to this one as well. Really nice. Okay, good. So that's like just so easy to use. And the last one I'm going to do, I want to spray a different color in this one. So I'm going to move this aside, let these dry, and let's do a different color on this. I might do some of this. I have a shimmer spray in pink. That's a beautiful color. So let's mix this with some blue. Maybe we'll get some purple out of it. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more pink. So there we go. So then we have another version of this. I mean, this is just for fun, just to get the good coverage in the background. Okay, I'm going to bring some more just because I have so much leftover ink, and I just thought I want to make some more of these. So let me just drip some of this on here, and there'll be 2 of these in this color, and I can put them in different places of the journal. So let's just smush this around over here just to not waste anything. And let's just finish up here. I can do the other side as well. Ended up with purple instead of blue, and that's good as well. So I have a double-sided here even as well. So I'm just getting finger marks everywhere. Perfect. So that's one. Let me see the back of this one. This one is very clean in the back. I can just dab out the excess. That way it's a bit drier. This one came out more blue, which is nice. And I mean, I'm just putting these, making these backgrounds just so I could then add the diamond paint. And for this one, I just also want to dab out the excess. There's just too much. Let's just actually use some of this to dab out the excess. There's so much of it. Okay, well, that's cool. Great. Let's see what we have in the back of this one. We have a lot of wet area, and this one as well. So I can do a double-sided if I want to, and I can even make more of these. So these are cool. So it's really easy to just cover these little squares. It's so easy. And I'm even getting some finger marks here, so maybe I should be careful. Then if I really want to, I can always add a little bit more of the gold if I want to, or some of the blue. I mean, you can do splatters. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm gonna let these dry. I'm gonna heat set them. That way I can show you the diamond paste. But I want to throw this out first. My favorite way to work with these is with stencils, but you can, as I said, you can paint with them. You can do anything you want with these diamond paints. And I thought, besides art journaling, I thought it would be so cool to even do like card backgrounds with them. I'm going to show you how smooth they go and they feel. I mean, it's hard to feel obviously on a video, but I just want to show you the smoothness of it when I'm applying it. So I just want to get this a little bit flat, and I'm going to use one of the Joggles stencil. This is a beautiful stencil. It's called Elemental, and what I really wanted to show you is this gold color. First, I'm going to show you just one color, and then I'm going to show you how you can mix the colors. The gold is super gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. So there's different ways of applying. You could use it directly from inside here, or you could put it on your mat, and if you close it right away, you can always put it back. That's what I was taught, that you can put it back even though it's in a container like this. I find these containers very, very innovative and cool. It looks like applesauce. Okay, now let me show you. So I'm using my silicone brush, but you can use a palette knife as well. The only thing you have to be careful, obviously, is when the stencils lift up. So just be careful in that regard. But other than that, you can just apply it. And yeah, I mean, I probably will make mistakes. But for those of you who are perfectionists, just be careful. The nice thing is that you can remove it right away if you made a mistake, which is nice. And you can apply it as thickly or as thinly as you want. It removes really easily from the background. So now I'm going to put some on my mat because I don't feel like constantly having to open it up. And I think I'm not going to add it everywhere. I think it will look very cool if only some areas have it, just to show you the difference. Because I always journal that way. I put it in the corners. Look how glittery it is. It's beautiful. So I think for this one, I'm going to do the bottom corner. I love the stencil. It's beautiful. I'm going to link that below as well, so you can, if you like this stencil. It looks like ocean waves. This would look really nice as a background for something. Obviously, you can use this on regular paper. I just think it will shine more when it's on top of sprayed paper or colored paper. That's why I did that. And what I want to do is I want to kind of bring it all the way here. Okay, now it's the time to lift it up. And I can't wait to see how this turned out. Hold on. Make sure you clean your stencils really well, because this is hard to remove from stencils. That I definitely have to say, clean your stencil right away. But look at the amazing accents that it gives. I just have to show you. Look how glittery it is. It is stunning. Truly, truly stunning. I love the gold color, but I mean, all the colors are beautiful. And look at my beautiful stained hands. I guess I should have used gloves for that. So I'm just going to clean up my area. I'm going to put whatever is left over here inside my pot and then clean up the stencil right away. I'll be back with the next set. So I'm going to do the next one, but I just want to really emphasize that you should wash the stencils really well, or clean them with a wipe really, really well, because the glitter will dry up on top of the stencil and it will just ruin your stencil. And it cleaned out perfectly. As long as you do it right away, you're perfectly fine. And what I like about this glitter is that a lot of people love to use glitter, but they hate the mess. So this is a really good way of avoiding the mess of the glitter, because it's contained and it's inside a paste. So it's really easy to use and you don't get glitter everywhere, and you get an even coat. So you can let this air dry, or you can heat set it with a heat tool. Now let's do this color. Let's see what colors are cool for this. I thought to use maybe some black and we can use and mix it with the silver. And I thought these would be really nice to do. I have another stencil from Joggles. This is called Tribal Stripes, and I'm going to add this as well. The cool thing about this diamond paste is that you can also paint it. And what I mean by that, you can actually grab a jar and paint it with the diamond paint, glitter paint, and it will be all glittery. I think that will be a project for next time, just because today I wanted to do more of an art journal kind of project. But I'm thinking for next time it would be really cool to do that. So let's get some black and some silver onto this. And just to make it like, let's mix the two of them. I'll start with one and then I'll mix the other one as well. So when you put two colors together, it looks really, really nice. I'll start with the lighter color, which is the silver. And then add a little bit of black. So you'll see where I added the black and where I added just silver, you can see the difference. And where I added just black, I mean, now they're all mixed up, but some places will be darker than others. There we go. Now I'm going to lift this up. Oops, it's getting stuck. And there is the new design with this one. Oh, I got some extra one over here, and I'm going to clean this stencil as well, but I just want to show this to you from closer, so you can see where the silver went and where the black went, and it's just really, really neat. There's some extra one here. I don't know why there's so much of it. Now I just want to show you, for example, how this can be added as a paint as well. For example, we could like add it in at the edges of the journal just to make a border, or I could actually use it with a paintbrush as well. I would just recommend that if you're using it with a paintbrush, that you actually wash the paintbrush right away. Otherwise, it will get stuck to the paintbrush forever, because it's a kind of jelly material, right? So you want to make sure that it stays clean. Or just dedicate a paintbrush just for that, but still make sure that you wash them. So there you go. You see, I could just add it as a paint or glitter. I'm going to add it on the other side as well, just to finish up what I have here. There you go. So that's the next journal, and I'm going to use the last ones as well. Here's another Joggles stencil, and I want to show you the two copper colors that I have, and finally I will show you after the one that is like kind of a lime green or beautiful green, light green it's called, and the light blue that I have. So I'll show them at the back of another one. So let me just show you this. I just love using these stencils. Just show you the difference between the colors. I mean, you can apply them in so many different ways. Another very important tip is make sure that you close the lids of each one of them after you finish using them, because they do tend to dry up if you don't. I mean, it's an obvious thing, but you know, just saying it, because I tend to be a messy artist and I forget to close lids sometimes. So for my sprays, for example, I forget to close them, but that is okay to do. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's better than these ones. These ones are actually ones that might dry up. So I'm going to do a dual color. So look at this one. This is a little bit more of an orangey copper. And then there is a golden copper, which is this one. Let me put it on the other side. I just want to show you the difference in the colors. There's 24 different colors, so I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can also add this with a palette knife. It doesn't have to be with this silicone brush. Or as I said, you can paint it on. You can paint inside the stencils too. I mean, let's see. I'm going to add this on this side now. It's a much brighter one, but it's hard to see the difference between the two when I'm applying them. So you won't see much of a difference here because I mixed them a lot. But on this side, I'm going to try to see the difference. truthfully, I think maybe I should have added the green here instead of copper. Let's see if that looks nice. Okay, so let's do that. Let's try to add the green in this one, this light green. It's a very beautiful color. Oh wow, it's gorgeous. I think this gives it a better mixture than having two colors that are so similar to each other. So this will be different. I think I'm going to add a little bit of green onto this one as well. And you can add them on top. They mix really well, as I said. So there we go. I think the green looks a bit nicer than the two coppers together. I couldn't get the difference between them. Okay, let me lift this up. Oh wait, there's too much here. A nice way to do it is to actually kind of smooth everything out once you've added everything. That way you get like smooth lines. It goes on really well, right? So it's really easy to do that. Okay, let me lift this up. Oh wow, it's stunning. Look how beautiful that is. Look how glittery it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me put this aside. I have a lot of leftover in this one, so I want to do something with it, but I don't know what. So the nice thing about this is that it actually dries really quickly. You don't have to do much to it. So I'm going to take all this and I'm going to go on the back of these ones and I'm going to apply that, whatever is left over. Just because that way I'll have two sides of it. And let me just take the stuff from the middle. So just to show you how nicely it paints, I'm going to grab a paintbrush and just show you how nicely it paints. So literally it paints glitter. It's so smooth. I'm going to just paint this one. I'm going to use the leftovers and I'm going to paint lines all across. So how cool is that? Like it literally, you can apply it like paint and it dries super quick. Like if you heat set something, it dries with less than a minute. When I was doing it on textile during the show, people were so impressed of how fast it dries. Like barely had to do anything to it and it dried up right away. Just using as much as I can that I have left over here. Okay, once I don't have any more left over, I'm going to grab some of the green from over here and I'm going to paint. So you see I can actually paint directly from it as well. And I'm going to show you, I'm just kind of smoothing it out. And then I'm going to show you how cool it looks. So how neat is that? So you could add this to any surface. It is like you can't get better than that, like truthfully. So there is the one side and there is the other. And finally, I want to show you that blue that I was talking about. So I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to show you the last color. The last color I want to show is this one that is a beautiful pastel blue. And I'm going to use one of these ATC size stencils from Joggles. I thought these are amazing. I love the size of these, and I'm going to do it a little bit on the white side and on the colored side just to show you the difference. The colors are very bright, vibrant. There's so many different colors to choose from. Some of them are more pastel color and some of them are more vibrant. So there is like lots of choice in that sense. So there you go. That's cool. I like that. I'm going to put a little bit more over here. I mean, this is more for ATC size, not so much for a 4x4 size, but it's still cool to just create these splatters in the background. Now let me show you how it looks when I'm putting it on regular white. Since it's a very light color, it will show better on white than on a different color. It will probably show the best on black, but I don't have anything on black. I mean, black background with glitter would look fantastic. Just to show you how it looks, just for the fun of it. You see, it really looks cool. And I don't want to waste, so I'm just going to paint with it over here, paint with it over here. I mean, this is for my journal. It's from my own private journal, so it doesn't really matter how it looks. And I can still clean this up and add some more. So some splatters on this side, and that's good. Now I can finish up these with some wordings or some sentiments. I have, for example, this Tim Holtz small talk, so I'm going to pick a couple phrases and add them to these journals as well. So I added little sentiments onto each one of these. I could have added just one, let's say, to each side, or one for both sides, but I knew that these would not be all together in the actual journal because it's not one small journal. I could have these all in one journal and then they would just match up with each other, but these were not like that. So I figured that I could just put them separately in this big journal, and that would be fun as well. And I glued the sentiments with some gel medium. It's a matte medium, so you can't really see it once it's dried. So now I'm going to bring this book back, and I'm going to put them in different places according to how I like it to be. It doesn't really matter. It's just for fun, right? So I just like adding these. I think I had these in the front, right? Yeah, so I had a couple in the front, but I think I might add some in other places as well. So I really love this one. This set is cute. I had them cascading, but I think I'm going to do something else about them now. So there is one. And I'm going to put the other one on the other side. So you see some of them are not fully finished in the back, and that's okay as well. So these are basically here. Let me move this now around a bit more. So I don't have to put them all in the same place. Now these kind of match because they're all greenish. So I thought they would be fun to be added together, maybe cascading like this. So let's find an empty spot for them. It doesn't really matter where you put it in the book. Oh, and it would be a good idea to maybe add dates to them if I want to. Okay, let's see. So I could have this one over here. I mean, technically this one matches to it, but I don't have to have it matching. I could just put it over here if I really want to. So when it closes, it cascades like this. And then this one could be here. And I think this one will match over here. Let's see how this looks. So you have this one doesn't really match, but that's like this. So it opens up like this. When it's open, it looks really, really nice. So I like it when it's open. Let's see how it looks in the back. Oh, this one is backwards. So I need to fix this one. Here, that's good. It comes off easily. I'm going to put this here. Oh, okay, so I like this. I like the back and the front, and it's just fun to just add these to the side. This looks really nice. I like this idea. And I mean, I could put them like side by side. I could put them one on top of the other. I could do, and obviously I could go like this and put this one in front of the other one. That would look well as well. Let's see. Oops, this one is behind this one. So I could put them like this as well, which looks nicely as well. So when it closes, it's like this. So I like that as well. That's nice as well. So let's leave it like that. I can always move them around if I want to. So I hope you enjoyed my new video with the diamond paints, diamond glitter paints. I just love these so much, as I've shown you in this video, and I can't wait to use them for other projects as well. I hope you enjoyed it and you're gonna have fun trying them. They give such a nice glittery effect. And if you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. For more inspiration, subscribe to my channel or visit me on my website. Thank you so much and have an amazing day. Bye.